Wide body kits and wings slow your car down. This is just one example of race car things people do to their street cars thinking it's going to make their car faster. And we've actually already covered both of these things on this channel, but I guess some people are new here and also very mad at me from the last video. Now, before I explain why these make your car slower, you should know that race cars will use these because their cars are designed for them. So starting off with wide bodies, when you just wide body your car, your stock car, all you're doing is increasing your frontal area, which increases drag, and that's it. Now, when some people think of the word wide body, they're also assuming that you have large offset wheels to fill out that gap to the wide body fenders. Guess what? Odds are that also makes your car slower on stock suspension. I have the full in-depth explanation in a recent video, but basically you're decreasing your motion ratio, which decreases your effective spring rate, otherwise known as your wheel rate. So your car becomes softer, it's going to brake a lot slower, and you're probably going to turn slower. Now, the reasons that race cars will use this is because they want that larger offset and larger track width, but they complement that with stiff suspension to make up for it. So now their tires would be poking out of their fenders if they didn't cover this up with a wide body kit, and large rotating tires outside of your body lines increase drag by a ton. Covering them up with body panels to allow air to go around the tires decreases your drag. And the larger track width on race cars complemented by stiff suspension keeps your roll center more neutral while turning and allows you to turn at higher speeds. Now, as for just putting a giant wing on your car, even if you are racing, you're probably going to make your car slower. Because assuming your car is already balanced by suspension like it should be before you add aero, when you add just the rear wing to your car, you're throwing off your aero balance by a ton, so now you're going to be understeering at high speeds. Yes, the wing will keep your rear wheels planted, but it'll also lift your front wheels, which is bad. Again, I have more in-depth explanation videos on this, but when you add a wing to your car, you need to complement it with front downforce, such as a splitter, canards, hood louvers, whatever you have to do. You want to keep your aero balance pretty similar to your weight distribution from front to rear. Y'all are really making me lose hair with these uninformed, ignorant comments.